checklist, and she's putting a check next to the ones that she already completed to know what to do. Giving you about 30 seconds to figure out the multiplication sentence, just like we did on the previous problem. So what do you have to multiply by? Alright, let's go ahead and show our work or talk about it. How many columns did I need at first? 2. How many columns do I need at first? 2. 1/2. 1/2. Create 2 columns, 1 is shaded in.
You said how many do I need?
I said how many columns I needed at first. And then she said 1/2. So I said that 2 columns.
At first.
Yeah, Amethyst and Jamon said that.
But after that, you see how many you needed shaded.
Because I'm talking about what Julia said. So I just talked about everything together. She wants to be a teacher, so she's learning. So I have 1/2. I have 2 columns with 1 shaded in because Julia said that I need to represent 1/2. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Herbert, are you ready? How many rows do I need, Herbert?
3.
How many rows do I need? Not lines, rows. 4 times as many units. That means that I need to decompose my 1/2 into
4.
into 4s. Stop saying 3. I know you say 3 because you need 3 lines, but I didn't decompose into thirds. I decompose into 4s. Say it again. I decompose 4 into 4s. So now, how many lines, Kiara, do I need to make 4s? 3 lines. All right. So we're going to make our 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Which equals to 4 rows. Julia, I started with 1/2. I ended up with 4 eighths. Is 4 eighths is still the same as 1/2?
Yeah.
How do you know that, Baker?
Because you just added 3 lines.
Because I just added 3 lines. Amethyst, can you talk about that?
Because you didn't change anything. You just decomposed it into 4s. But you didn't shade them in because it was already shaded.
Because it's already shaded. So I started with 1 unit and I ended up with how many units? 4 units. And did I make the units bigger or did I make them smaller? Smaller. So can I still say that 4 units are equivalent to the 1 unit that I had shaded in?
Yes!
Okay. I can see that the area that I had is still the same. This is why it's called an area model. Because I'm looking at the area that I started with. I'm looking at the area that I ended up with. And is the area the same?
Yes.
All right. Does anybody want to share what they wrote on step 3? Angel, go ahead. Honey, nobody can hear you.
The amount selected stays the same.
The amount selected stays the same. Anything you want to add to that?
Kiara, and I said that the number didn't change, it just got decomposed into 4 eighths.
So the area didn't change. It's not the number because I did change 1 unit to 4 units, right? The area didn't change. I just got decomposed into smaller units. Does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Does anybody know how to do the multiplication sentence on step 4? Are you sure?
I know.
No? Do you want to tell me how to do it?
Listen, I know how to do it.
Go ahead, Jermia. Yes, just like we did on the other problem. You can do it in the white area so everybody can see it.
Right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Long line.
Long line. Good job.
1
Times. What did I multiply 1/2 times?
4.
4.
Equals 4 8.
Does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
All right. Problem 2. Amethyst, you want to read to us what it says on problem 2?
Given an area model, determine an equivalent fraction for the area selected.
Number 1, it says 1/2 Work with a partner to determine an equivalent fraction to 1/4. Does it say how many rows you have to put?
No.
You decide with your friend. It says discuss what happened to the size and number of units. That means that I need to hear a kind of little talk and record using multiplication sentence just like we did. Are you ready?
Yes.
How many I showed you then? 2. So 1/4 equals?
8. Okay.
1/4 equals
You were here, we did change how much we said. We did decompose before
Yeah.
what we're doing. Alright. Julia, you want to do that? Angel can do it. Alright, Angel. Alright, you can tell, you can narrate. You can tell her what, you can explain what she's doing. Alright. What do you do, Angel and Julia? Nobody can hear you.
We traced the lines that was already right there, and we go.
So you start with 1/4 and decide to decompose your 4 into 4 rows. And when you did that, what happened, Angel?
Equals 4/16.
Equals 4/16. Yeah, you need to be careful with this.
Then he said, because 1/4 is still equal to 4/16.
It says the 1/4 equals to 4/16. Can anybody tell me about what is it that we see when they did that? Not everybody did 4/16, but did anything change? Okay, so in this one, Lachelle, we have already practiced how to do it together. This area model, you decided how many rows you wanted to add, right? Herbert went crazy. How many rows did you put, Herbert?
14.
He put 14 rows.
We did 8.
Y'all did 8 rows, okay? So 1/4 equals, who can tell me the multiplication sentence? What they did?
1/4.
I got that one.
Julia?
1/4 is equal to 1/4. 1 times 4
1 times 4.
is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16.
So it equals to
4/16.
Who can give me another equivalent fraction? Amethyst?
Kiara and I said 1/4, but we did the different way. We didn't do it like that.
Yeah, no, tell me the one that y'all did.
We did 1/4 times 32 equals 8/16.
That's crazy. 8/32s.
I know.
Which one did you do, Latrell?
I had you one line and it was 4 ones equal to 2 8s.
2 8. So you multiply
2.
by 2. So 1 times 2 and 4 times 2 equals 2, 6, 4 times 2? 8. 2 8. What if I say I want to multiply by 5? If I divided my 4 into fifths, 1 times 5?
5.
And 4 times 5? 5 20s. Can I say that all of this are the same thing?
Yes.
Alright? So it says, what is the relationship of the denominator and the numerators in the equivalent fractions? What can we say that we have done to the numerator and what have we done to the denominator? We multiply by the what? Was it different numbers that we multiply by? By the same number. Okay, so the denominator and numerator, Mrs. Dunn is writing, you should be writing, right?
Yes.
By the denominator and numerator multiply, the denominator has to be multiplied by the same number. Do we understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, when you are done with this, I want you to get your workbook out and you're going to look for problem set of lesson 7.